Hello everyone, welcome back on board the Unscrambled Manifesto of Africa. I'm Kogi Tui, the author. Today we are going to talk about population, and I'll read it as it is. There has been a global attempt to control the world population so as to cater for all needs of humanity according to the production of this finite earth. In addition, several mantras have cropped up. For example, the most popular being, there is enough for everyone's need but not for everyone's greed. This and more have sufficed to bring out a clear conflict in humanity endeavors, and should we throw out human classification rights, the rulers, the rich, the middle class, the working class, the poor, etc., or should we educate them to make sure that whatever ladder you are in, you have an inherent obligation to uplift a brother or a sister in the lower ladder as you climb up? The population question arises due to the finite nature of Earth's resources and the classification of humanity. We are led to believe if Earth is our only home as living beings, then it has a carrying capacity which should not be exceeded at any given moment, not unless we want to suffer an imminent collapse of the entire population. Some human wars are due to the population pressures. The people of country X balloon their population, and soon there is need for more land, and therefore they might be driven by this pressure to invade foreign lands where there is much space. And therefore, if they find that those lands have been occupied by a native community that has not much advancement in war, they annihilate the natives and settle there. Such a scenario is most deplorable, yet it has been a reality in the past, even if in today's conscious world such undertakings would be loathed and frowned upon by many, and this leads to an eternal conflict of populations. Indeed, it has been the above scenario that has necessitated that we sell the idea of invading other planets where life may flourish so that we can ease the population pressure. The major problem of this idea has been a broad assumption that we will find a serene planet with almost perfect conditions similar to planet Earth, instead of accepting the fact that for as long as scientists have scanned the near universe, they haven't found such a planet. And therefore, it becomes imperative that we sell the idea of seeding life from Earth to neighboring planets like Mars. Yet every space expedition has protocols that ban the seeding of genetic material into space, which is an okay decision, especially following the fear that such acts can lead to unknown repercussions. By that, I have agreed there is need of caution, and thus I have proposed the second, that we humans have a long overdue ticking time to study in depth life in the deep oceans, with the most intensity of finding out how life began in the deep. This being the most sensible agreement in science, so that we know which living organism can be seeded into the oceans and seas of other planets that have water or water-like substance. Therefore, if a planet can be proven to have water or water-like fluids, scientists can seed several living organisms that survive in the deep oceans and in hot spring vents, and at least we humans can have hope that after a period of natural evolution, such a planet will be habitable in the future. But as for now, we need to salvage our only home. However, there is much hope that with the advent of nanotechnology and so forth, scientists can now study how to speed up evolution, or what I call synthetic evolution, and therefore speed up hope of making the inhabitable planets habitable. These advancements may be our only hope if we continue with our sorry state of making Earth our only home inhabitable through pollution and elimination of vital species, some of them which might be the missing cogs that could first drive evolution in the nearby close habitable planet such as Mars. Even so, I have argued how can we make or invade another planet and make it habitable, while as we have not made an attempt to reclaim the man-made deserts we have made for ourselves in the last several thousand years of our existence. For in this earth there are few natural deserts, but a multitude of many growing man-made deserts. And this has been the irony of most scientists who propose to invade another planet, while we can't even reclaim the man-made deserts and turn them into the serene places they once were. That said, we find ourselves at an opportune moment of carrying out our experiment here in this very earth concerning matters of reclamation and speeding up evolution in such areas. If the scientists can succeed in reclaiming our man-made and even the natural-made deserts, we can, with confidence, only then say that we shall succeed in reclaiming other planets for settlement's case. I rest my case. Thank you very much for watching me. Tomorrow we shall tackle another point.